What's up guys, welcome to India Today Tech. I'm Rahul Sethi, and in this video I am going to compare two fantastic mid-budget segment smartphones, the Honor V20 and the OnePlus 60. You get both of them at about 38,000 rupees for the 6 128GB variant. Both phones come with latest premium design, top-notch hardware and amazing set of cameras that allow them to be crowned as flagship killer. But which one of the two is the real flagship killer? Let's take a look in this video. At front, you will see both phones are racing to give you the best screen to body ratio that can be available out there. The OnePlus 60 uses a tiered drop style notch, but the Honor V20 goes a step ahead and gives you an in-display camera module. Honor has drilled a hole inside the display to give you that kind of design, so you don't have that intrusive notch hanging up top, and while watching videos, it's a very smooth affair compared to the OnePlus 60 that still has a slight intrusion to its top mid corner. But there's one more thing I like about the Honor V20, and it's the size of it. It is slightly wider and shorter compared to the OnePlus 60, so while holding it in the hands or while using it, I do get a feeling that I'm holding a smartphone that had a 16:9 aspect ratio. After the notch design, phones started to become longer and narrower, which gave them a very uncomfortable and unwieldy ergonomics. You don't find that with the Honor V20. It's a very delightful phone to hold and the ergonomics are quite nice. But the OnePlus 60 is not bad at all. In fact, in comparison, you get a Corning Gorilla Glass 6 on the front and the back. So in terms of build quality, the OnePlus 60 is way ahead. Both use metal frames, but the glass is not from Corning on Honor V20. And in our short period of usage, we found that it's not very resistant to scratches. Although we would recommend you use phone covers on both of these devices. One more advantage of OnePlus 60 is that it gives you a front-facing fingerprint scanner, which is still placed on the back side of Honor V20. Now, if you are very used to that kind of design, if you have been using phones with rear fingerprint scanner, you will have no problem with the Honor V20. But since these phones do not come with IR-based face recognition, you're bound to use a more reliable, faster and easier to use fingerprint scanner. And that makes the fingerprint scanner position quite crucial. For me, the front fingerprint scanner always works better. Rest of the design features are very similar except the headphone jack that you get on the V20 and you do not get on OnePlus 60. You do get a Type-C USB port, single speaker grill, double microphone for noise cancellation and dual SIM card slots without the possibility to add a micro SD card to expand storage. OnePlus 60 gives you an alert slider on the right side that allows you to put the phone on ringer or silent without needing to unlock the phone. Next, let's talk about the display. Both phones give you a 6.4-inch panel at front with Full HD Plus resolution, but that on the OnePlus 60 is AMOLED and on the Honor V20 is an IPS LCD. So the brightness levels are better on the OnePlus 60 and it is better able to combat harsh sunlight and outdoor conditions. Whereas the V20 has slightly better color production, and that I would say in terms of accuracy. The colors are obviously vivid on both phones, but thanks to the HDR10 support, if you're watching movies or videos on Netflix or even YouTube, they appear to have a slightly better color rendition. If we talk about the touch response on the display, it's slightly better on the OnePlus 60. And I think that is not just because of the touchscreen. Software also has a lot of role to play in it. OnePlus 60 uses near to stock Android interface called the Oxygen OS, while the Honor V20 also has a skin on top of Android 9 Pie, but it's slightly heavier in comparison. Although app loading speed is not bad on the Honor V20 and multitasking is also pretty nice. No matter how many applications are running in the background and no matter what application you throw at it, it would run it like breeze. It's very smooth and very fast in every way. It also has slightly better processing power and graphics, and that is clear from the benchmarks we took from both Antutu and Geekbench. And I felt that while playing games as well. PUBG is quite smooth on Honor V20, and that I said in my review as well. But the OnePlus 60 takes it to a whole new level. Thanks to the Snapdragon 825 and the Adreno 600 series, OnePlus 60 not only offers smooth gameplay at highest graphics settings, but you'll see the graphics and the detailing in the frame is slightly better. Now, Honor V20 surely has some features baked into its operating system, like you get an on-screen recorder and many other apps, so you may not need to download third-party applications. But the OnePlus 60 also has them to a great extent. It's just that it does not overdo, and you'll find its interface to be slightly cleaner. Now on paper, the Honor V20 should be better in terms of photography. It has a 48 megapixel camera at the back, accompanied by a time of flight sensor. compared to the OnePlus 60 that has a 16 megapixel camera accompanied by a 20 megapixel depth sensor. So if you compare the good light shots, you won't really find much of a difference. I mean, both phones do a great job at capturing good colors, good dynamic range and great sharpness levels. Although the colors look dramatic in comparison on the View 20, they don't tend to look overprocessed, but the OnePlus 60 definitely has a toned down and close to real life look that is not bad and sometimes in fact looks better. Though there are some cases when over sharpening would come in handy to capture a more appealing photo. And this is where the Honor View 20 shot looks better. This is the case in low light situations as well, where Honor View 20's photo is slightly brighter but colors look oversaturated and the overall scene is closer to accurate on the OnePlus 60. Talking about selfies, both phones do an average job. They are not as amazing as flagship smartphones, but in particular, View 20 has a tendency to soften the face. In low light situations, Honor View 20 definitely does a better job. As you would see, OnePlus 60 tends to brighten the face and also has more noise in the frame. The details are also intact on the View 20 photo and it looks slightly more true to life. Talking about the battery backup, the OnePlus 60 has a 3700 mAh battery, which is slightly smaller compared to View 20's 4000 mAh battery. Both phones are very optimized in their battery usage and deliver good battery backup, but the View 20 is a tad better in these terms. You would get about 1.5 to 2 days of backup on decent average usage, where OnePlus 60 will be able to deliver 1 or 1.5 days on similar kind of usage. But the good part is both phones come with amazing fast charging mechanism on 20 watt adapters, so charging them is not a pain. In about 75 minutes you get full charge. Not like every year we are faced with a dilemma of choosing the better phone out of the two, and now that the prices are very similar on these two devices, it's even more difficult. I mean, both phones are amazing in their own right. Where OnePlus 60 offers you a very bright panel, you get better color reproduction on the Honor View 20. Where the OnePlus 60 offers you a good build quality with Gorilla Glass protection, the View 20 offers you better design and better ergonomics. So it's really a tough choice to make, but what makes me leaning towards the OnePlus 60 is its cleaner and near to stock Android experience, more responsive and smooth interface, and a front-facing fingerprint scanner. Do let me which phone would you pick in the comment section below, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to get latest videos on technology, smartphones and other gadgets like this. Thank you for watching.